Great to meet you. I hear you are very routine oriented. So what did today look like for you?
Same as yesterday. Yeah, we're pretty much. I'm old school, they tell me. We grind, and there's a lot of players that probably wouldn't fit into our culture. But these guys and the team that we've had for the last umpteen years, we have fun doing what we do. And yeah, you've got it right. I'm very, very routine. And the one thing we did this spring, we got out of routine and had a little bit more fun. Yeah. So we're anxious to get the season started.
Okay, well, I'm going to have you introduce the three here, and then we'll get into some of that fun.
Yeah, this is Austin Davis, fifth-year senior, three captains, I guess. We got four captains. And he's from Sulphur Springs, will be a 3-year starter. Jaden Cunningham is from Beaumont and played as a true freshman. And DeMarcus Wilson is a fifth-year senior from Fort Worth. And all three of these guys are our captains, and we have a fourth and our quarterback who's not here today.
Well, I saw DeMarcus nodding his head and smiling when you mentioned we changed the routine. We had some fun. I mean, how important is that to a team these days to kind of loosen up and lighten things up a bit?
Because sometimes you just can't be always serious. Sometimes you got to break the routine and be like, hey, let's go have some fun. And that's what brings all the players together, is when y'all having fun together, and the coaches also. Because I think like 2 springs ago, we all played dodgeball. And it was crazy. It was a little good time. It went crazy.
How about for you, Jaden? How different was this spring?
I mean, like all group activities bring it together. Like we had like laser tag basically across the whole football field, and for hours we just running out there having a good time, just bonding with each other.
They didn't realize that was their workout. Well, see, we got the lasers out there, and they were able to run around, and we got the workout in without actually practicing.
Now, I want to know if Coach was in on this. So Coach was in on the laser tag conditioning? Is that what? Austin laughs.
His knees a little old. He can't just run around all the time.
He ain't out there running around like you used to.
Well, Austin, how big was that? Because, again, I know so many people have told me he's very routine-oriented. So to see him kind of break out of that with you guys, what was that like?
That just goes to show he's got a lot of trust in us as a group as far as what he thinks of us going forward, to be able to branch out like that, ease back a little bit, and let us have a little fun this spring. But don't let it confuse you any. We were still working. We were still working all spring.
Well, what are the expectations this year? Obviously a target on the back.
Well, we've been a target, and we enjoy being a target, but we're going to get everybody's best game every week. And that's obvious by the group of people we have here. I think every team in this conference has upgraded their personnel, outstanding coaches. Every week is a week you better be ready to play. We expect every year to be good. I mean, that's the expectations. We lost a lot of guys last year. We've got we were talking about it coming down. We're a young team, not necessarily in age, but in guys that have played. We've got a lot of guys that we expect to be very good that haven't played a lot of football. So they may be fifth-year seniors that are just coming into their own. But this is a tough conference, and every game is going to be a dogfight because of the men that you've talked to already. And our program is ready for that challenge.
I gotta know from you, 19 straight winning seasons, and as you mentioned, I mean, you're losing guys, and you have different, different personnel each and every year, personalities and what have you. So, like, how do you maintain that sort of success for that long?
I don't know. One of the things I really, really, really pride myself in our program is that it takes a long time for me to hire a coach. We went through recruiting this year without we actually elevated our offensive line coach to be the coordinator, but we didn't have a quarterback coach. Our DB coach had already left. We didn't have a DB coach, and our receiver coach was leaving right after signing day. And we didn't get anybody hired until right before spring practice, and by design, because we wanted to make sure that when we interview people that we're getting somebody that we know exactly who we're getting. And I don't think with the coaches that we've hired, we've missed a beat. I actually think we've upgraded in our coaching staff. And not that our coaches were not excellent and outstanding coaches and people, but I think we replaced them with just as good or better.
I saw Austin nodding when you mentioned that the O-line coach was promoted and maybe more a part of that offense. What can you say about him and how he's helped shape you?
Well, a lot of people know Coach Herron and stuff like that. He likes to bring that fire, so it really reamped the offense this past spring. I feel like having him move up and step into that role. I don't feel like a lot's going to be changed or anything like that, but it's just having that new headman like that, it kind of brought a little extra juice this spring and stuff like that with the offense.
How about for the secondary? What changes did we foresee, and what have you made of them?
How can I say? We're a lot more aggressive. That's how I can say.
Being the aggressor, basically.
True, we've been aggressive, but I've been through 3 DB coaches, and all of them are great. Honestly, they give me everything that I need. They exploit everything that I need to work on, and having Coach Maskell behind them, and they're great coaches, makes me a great player also.
I know one change that you guys went through, and it's one you don't wish upon any team, is obviously the loss of Robert Grace 2 years ago. That's got to be tough to coach a team through.
Yeah, but when you've got strong kids like these guys, and that was a tough environment. Happened against Kingsville on their sideline. We spent the night in the hospital. Most of our team was up there. His mom and dad were not at the game. They came in the next day. I think they showed up about 6:30 in the morning. And we took our team down there. We had an open date. And we went down, took our entire team, with the exception of a couple kids that didn't feel good going to a funeral. And when they found out how the funeral presented itself, they wished they were there. It was the most uplifting, enthusiastic, energetic celebration of life I've ever been through. And because of that, I think it helped heal our team, and we helped heal the family. And this is going to be Robert's senior year, because he played as a true freshman. So he's very much alive in our locker room and on our field and in our presence.
And that's the only reason I bring him up is because I know you guys all mentioned you want to keep him alive and playing for him and essentially with him. So how did you see Austin, as a leader of this team, this group, rally around him and his family?
First, I mentioned about Rob. There's no doubt in my mind he'd be sitting up here right now probably instead of me. Kind of leader and kind of fire he brought, even at such a young age. When he was here, he was well beyond his age as a player and emotionally being so mature. But as far as like the rally, like you nothing brings you together like a loss like that. These are my brothers now. Like they always have been since I've been here. When you lose one of them, it's a hard thing to go through. But I think we managed well, honestly, as a team. We had a strong season that year. Didn't finish quite the way we wanted to, but we hope that this year, being his senior year and all, be a good year.
Well, and Jaden, I know you were the recipient of the Robert Grace Memorial Scholarship. What did that mean to you?
It makes me feel real good because I actually came in with Rob. He's my classmate, and I received the award 2 years in a row, and I feel real good getting it.
When we rewarded again this year to Jaden, our athletic director said, "Well, you sure you want to do that?" And I said, "Well, yeah." And he said, "Well, why?" And I said, "Well, he most exemplifies Rob Grace. This guy right here is one of our favorites because he's on point 100% of the time, all the time. And because of that, he's the recipient of that for 2 years in a row."
Well, we know he's with y'all this season, right, DeMarcus?
Yeah, Rob always been with us ever since that day. He's always been with us. No day goes by we don't go do our 24 push-ups outside after a workout, regardless. Because Rob, he was a big part of our defense, still is a big part of our defense, and will always be a big part of our defense, regardless. And
I feel terrible getting Coach all emotional, but I know you guys want to keep him very much alive and and in honoring him here today. I know we do that.
Well, thank you. You've done an outstanding job, and we hope you can come back next year.
Well, listen, putting up with me is more like it today, I have a feeling. But listen, you worry about starting that social media account. I know these three gentlemen will help you out. We talked about that earlier. If you need any sort of tweetering help,
There's
I'm
no
here for
way
you.
that I'm going to get on social media. I have a hard time operating my computer, much less and my phone, than on the social media. And these, these coaches out here, you can use that all you want against us. But I got enough young coaches that know how to do that stuff, and
The GPS whooped him good enough on the way up here, so I think we're gonna be all right.
He's got the old map out. He's trying to find the road. Coach Bill Maskell, ladies and gents, let's give it up.